playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Titans at 3-7 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Hurts. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts fights forward at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Titans nothing.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Myers throwing to start the drive.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again.
Shamar Turner providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
180.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
No touch. 180. No touch. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Go, set. 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
And they're on 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins! A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Dolphins 17. Titans 3.
Yeah, running with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
From the 29, here's a second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 10. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here is 3rd and 5.
In motion, the tight end. Now Myers from the gun on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll set up to throw.
That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
To throw is Myers. Throwing to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Myers now throwing to start the drive. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Titans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did.
There he goes, left side. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum of moving the football. But something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Another nice Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
Another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
16-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Devontae Smith.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
45. Titans 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Goss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here's Myers. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Donovan Ezeraku
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. It's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Good. Set. 180.
They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Great. Set. 180.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it's H.O. to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
Donovan Ezeraku
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
66, Titans 17. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up 3rd and 2.
Ready up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on another, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
No touch that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Great.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Sherman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
That's another Titans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
So for the Dolphins, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.